We currently don't know precisely if, to what extent, the National Referral Mechanism and modern slavery support system is being abused as a loophole for illegal migration. When people suggest that it is, we're told we don't have any evidence for this. Why don't we have this evidence? Because the government doesn't publish any. I laid out the statistics that underline my concerns in earlier debates, so I won't repeat them. And of course, it's not in the interests of charities or those working with victims to agree that the system could be being abused. But, my Lords, surely it should be the duty of the government to be able to demonstrate that public money is being well spent, and moreover, that we know who is a genuine victim and who isn't. I would hope that any minister serving in the Home Office would actually welcome this amendment so that they can hold operational departments to account for their performance. And if it is the case that nobody is abusing the system, of course everybody would be very pleased and satisfied. But the current approach of the government does seem, I'm afraid, to be to hope that we just give up asking those difficult questions. Amendment 79D is based on information in the asylum system based on conversion to Christianity. I've tabled written questions to the Home Office and questioned the Minister in this House to find out how many asylum claims have been accepted based on religious conversions in each of the past 5 years in respect of conversions to Christianity, Islam, Judaism and any other religion. And I got the following written answer. I quote, "The requested information being accepted based on religious conversion is not available from published statistics, and the relevant data could only be collated and verified for the purpose of answering this question at disproportionate cost." End quote. I have discussed this amendment with the Anglican Bishop Matthew Firth. He has spoken out about this topic a number of times after he was brave enough to come forward and say that he's seen extensive cases of abuse of Christian baptism in the church by male asylum seekers. He described people coming to him in his former parish church in Darlington, representing groups of asylum seekers, saying these people need to be baptised. And in giving evidence to the Home Affairs Select Committee in March 2024, he stated that the vast majority, if not all, of the people seeking asylum who were coming to him for baptism were doing so after having already failed in their initial asylum claim. And at the same Select Committee hearing, the Bishop of Chelmsford actually said subsequently that she doesn't have a problem with what he said about the truth of this issue. He further tells me that a number of Church of England clerics have contacted him to say that what he observed in Darlington is happening across the country in their parishes too. They say that they are too afraid to speak out because of the treatment they are likely to get from Church of England bishops with very distinct political views. And they tell him it's happening constantly. Asylum seekers who failed on their first application suddenly asking for baptism as a way to overturn the result. My Lords, I'm aware that many Right Reverend prelates in your Lordship's House have questioned the veracity of these reports and anecdotes, and I agree with them that we can't make policy on a matter of great importance based on the testimony of one bishop. And that's why I ask that the government looks again at its processes and takes steps to collect detailed data that can be used for robust scrutiny. I beg to move both amendments.